Special guest Maddie McFerrin.
Skippenstein.
Skippy McHustler.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to another Rock City pairing.
Hey, Muhammad.
This one. Hey, I poured you a shot.
Oh,
tequila.
Oh, okay. What are we pairing this with? Our lips.
That's right. Our livers. That's a delicious tequila, which we will not, of course, not reveal. By the way, with these pairings, it's important for us to mention, I believe, that these records are not sent to us in any promotional agreement or any sort of freebie fashion. We buy these, and we buy the beer, and
there's no payola going on here.
No, this is a unadulterated, unfiltered, legitimate critique.
Although we'd like to get something started.
Please send us free stuff. Anyway, so today,
or even like cut rates. Like we'd pay something 70%.
Yeah, well, I mean, so it works both ways, right? Because in the past we've paired some beverages we did not like.
Yes,
we were not impressed, and if I was that brewery, maybe my first impulse would be fuck those guys. But then I would be like, wait a minute, maybe I should send them some of our other stuff, turn it around a little bit, right?
Maybe they'll love it that time.
Right.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened.
It's a challenge. Take it as a challenge.
Or we've really liked some things in the past.
We're not hard to get along with, I don't think.
And if we really liked it, we made a video. We said we liked it. You could at least just send us some, stuff. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. I mean, a couple of coasters would be nice.
How many views do we have to get before somebody, wants to send us free stuff?
That's right. More than 60? 2?
I mean, we're in the hundreds, man.
Hundreds?
Yeah.
All right.
One of these days, we'll probably be gone. We'll probably be dead, right? But, down the road, 100 to 200 years from now, somebody will be browsing through the historical YouTube pages, and they'll find this show, and it'll be the coolest thing ever.
Huh.
But we'll be gone, so we won't ever know.
It could happen.
Okay, so today,
you think if that happened though,
tonight,
when they turned it on, there'd be a weird, a hologram would come up, and then it'd be
totally
us going,
yeah.
Hello, you're viewing this now.
Yeah.
We were there and we rocked.
Totally. Why not? Why wouldn't that happen?
Okay. All right. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. What else are we gonna do besides interrupt each other and listen to records? So, we're gonna be pairing this record here. It is called Brown Sabbath. It's by a band called Brownout, and they cover Black Sabbath songs, and they do it a little differently. So we're gonna listen to that. And we're going to pair the Brown Sabbath record with this beer. And I will make sure there's a photo. You're probably looking at a photo right now.
It's filthy.
Of the label of this beer. But it's called the Brown Note. An American brown ale. And there appears to be a gentleman having some diarrhea problems.
He's no gentleman.
Hey, we've all been there. We've all been there. It's happened to every one of us.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Little Hershey squirts.
Right.
This can is something else, though, isn't it?
It really is very visceral.
And here, hey, so the Brown Note comes to us from Against the Grain Brewery. Touche. Definitely, you guys are really proving that point.
They're They're pushing against the grain.
It says, "Oh, the shame. This is the brown ale to end all brown ales. Enjoy it, because there's no longer any reason to drink another brown ale. You've reached the pinnacle, the disco bump. What? The brown note. Drink this beer or shit yourself trying. Furt uh-oh." That actually says that right there. So, I already like this. I haven't even tasted it.
What's the... Check out over here. He's got the Phantom Wipe.
Phantom Wipe. He's holding toilet paper.
Yeah, but he's not really doing anything with it.
It's not going to help.
No,
I mean,
not at this point.
Usually when you get squirts like that, the toilet paper there's nothing comes off of it.
It's
pretty clean, actually.
You got to leave your underwear in the bathroom.
Yeah. I've never that's never happened to me. Anyway, so against the Grain Brewery, putting it right out there, they are selling a can of something that you put in your mouth.
It's disgusting.
They're selling a can of something that you put in your mouth with a picture of somebody shitting through their underwear. So amazing. There's already.
That. Yeah.
I can't wait to taste it. I hope that it does not make us sick. So, shall we get to it?
Let's get to it.
Okay, why don't you pour the beer?
Okay.
While I put on the record.
All right. Famous last words. It doesn't look disgusting.
I think it's going to be delicious.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, is that where it's from?
Yep.
Cool. That's where bourbon comes from. Well, Kentucky.
Not Louisville.
No. All right, here we go. Are you ready? The Wizard. That's not going to work.
God.
I don't know what's going on there. Hold on a sec. Hold on. Bring it back.
You got a brown.
What the hell?
teach you to shit on the grooves.
Better?
Yeah, that's way better.
Evil power disappears. Demons worry when the wizard is near. He turns tears into joy. Everyone's happy when the wizard walks by. Never talking, just keeps walking, spreading his magic. Sun is shining, clouds are gone by. All the people give a happy sigh. He has passed by, killing his sign. Left all the people feeling so fine. Never talking, just keeps walking, spreading his magic.
All right. The Wizard.
The wizard walks
The
by.
Whiz. Taking a whiz. All right. So, just if you're just tuning in, we are pairing the Brown Sabbath record by a band called Brownout, where they play. They're from Austin, Texas, by the way. The singer on that track is a gentleman by the name of Alex Marrero. And I quite like his vocals on that song.
Yeah, I did too. They kind of harken back to the original a little bit with the kind of reverb, maybe
Yeah.
sound a little bit. I'm thinking maybe it was kind of a little kudos to the actual
Right. So
Black Sabbath. but-
when you take on a project such as this, right, where you're redoing some kind of beloved legendary music that is really hard to do again with without ruining it or just like totally stepping on your own dick.
and has been covered badly
A million times.
previously.
And well, like Black Sabbath songs are so good, you could a bad cover is still pretty listenable, but
Sure.
like this is a weird, and then to funk it up, that's just kind of crazy, right?
Usually would go down in burning flames.
Right, but okay, so let's talk about this though. So but anyway, so we're pairing this with this beer called the Brown Note from Louisville, Kentucky. It is Against the Grain Brewery. So when we talk about the music, they're from Austin. They've got a bunch of different singers on here. Typically, this band, Brownout, is sort of like more of... You mentioned Oza Motley kind of jokingly when we were listening to this, but they're kind of like that. They're a funk band. They did a Black Sabbath record.
So does Brown out, do they have other records
Yes.
of original material?
Yes.
Okay.
They're actually pretty big band in Austin, and
Okay.
so I think and they're on Ubiquity. It's like a hip hop label and stuff.
Yeah. Actually, I think I've heard that.
Yeah. So I guess this could have gone a lot of different ways, and it could have gone sideways quickly in a lot of different ways. I think it could have easily sounded like like Psychofunkopus, or like
Right.
or Mindfunk, or like some of those just bullshit things from the 90s.
What was the guy that did the Led Zeppelin covers? but
Dread Zeppelin?
with an Elvis.
Yeah,
Dread
I mean, it
Zeppelin.
could have just been terrible, right?
Yeah.
It's not terrible. It's
No.
actually really good.
Pretty cool.
I think that the vocals root it like in authenticity. I think the fact that they keep it pretty straight from a song standpoint. The arrangement is exactly the same.
Didn't go off on a bunch of kunga solos or whatever.
Right.
Too much, I mean, they had the breaks, but
There's no creative license taken outside of just sort of like really making it groovy, more groovy than it already is. And one of those things about Black Sabbath that makes Black Sabbath so great is they are already pretty groovy. I mean, they had a groove every single time.
yeah, they took from jazz, a little bit here and there, and they weren't. I don't know. I mean, they were making it up back then, so there wasn't so much of a prototype. But to be like, what would you call Black Sabbath? The Godfathers of metal,
Yeah,
whatever.
sure.
One of those original OG metal guys. They did pull from a lot of. They didn't just sit in the blues rock idiom and go from there.
Right.
It kind of sounds like maybe they could have, but there was a lot of Tony Iommi was into a lot of fingerstyle jazz guitar, and,
Right.
know.
There's parts of like Black Sabbath 4, where it's straight up funky, right? So it's not that weird for this to happen, and I think that these guys did a pretty nice job. Production's great, sound is great. That particular song is a really nice choice for this treatment.
Yeah.
Anything else to add?
No, I agree that the vocal kind of roots it in the Sabbath idiom, and then the band sort of. You said they don't really take creative license with it in the arrangement, but then on the flip side of that, they take all the creative license sort of
Horns.
with just the basic, right? The Barry sax kicking in
Yeah.
and stuff. So, and just the feel, they twisted that up. But I did like how the vocal kind of kept it, in the Sabbath thing. Yeah.
Cool.
Good sounding. Yeah.
Okay, and now the brown note.
I'm not really much of a dark beer kind of guy. This beer is delicious.
This is a kick-ass beer.
Yeah.
This beer is really great.
Very
It
drinkable.
tastes nothing like shit filtered through somebody's underwear. Right?
No.
It doesn't taste anything like that.
I mean,
so
not
actually,
that I've had that much.
a little bit false advertising. But it is the reason why I picked it out of the cooler.
Are you going to take off a fist for the false advertising?
I'm going to put a fist back in, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so brown note, fantastic beer, totally delicious.
It's very drinkable.
The claim that was made was that you've reached the pinnacle. There's no longer any reason to drink another brown ale. I think that's true.
They nailed it.
I think that's true. Thank you, Louisville, Kentucky's Against the Grain. You guys did a great job with the beer. What about the combo?
It was good, actually. Very good pairing, I think, because you got similar. I don't really know how to exactly paraphrase it, but like the beer kind of. It kind of, for me, it's like takes kind of a classic form of beer, but they I don't know. I don't know how to take that one. Well, it's like brown ale. I don't drink a lot of brown ale.
No, you're right.
It's usually too heavy for me, and maybe it's a little too complex for my taste.
Right.
So you got this like brown ale, kind of like the this brown Sabbath, where it's like they're stretching way out there. Are you still with me?
I am.
They're kind of stretching out there, but at the root of it, there's this solid original rock. Like there's a lager in there somewhere,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
That's my take.
Okay. So I think that they're called Brown Sabbath. Well, this actually is probably not true, but the way I interpret it is like they added some ethnicity to the otherwise very honky Black Sabbath-y music.
Yeah.
So it's Brown Sabbath because it's like funky and it's got some like Latin vibes in it.
Sure.
So it's brown. Whereas this does feel like a beer. It's got all, like you said, all the qualities of a honky beer.
Right.
But it's got some soul. It's got some soul.
Yeah.
I think that's what you're trying to say.
I didn't say it very well, but I think that's kind of what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I think the thing that ties this and makes it a great pairing and that ties this beer together really well with this record is they both have a lot of soul.
Soul beer.
So cheers to you against the Grain Brewery. Cheers to you, Brownout, for a great record. Thank you for watching Rock City. And cheers to another pairing with you, Jeff.
Excellent pairing.
Mm.
Well done. Stay thirsty.
Delicious. We should try pairing a record with some food sometime.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think of that?
Sure.
Like a cheeseburger? Or like some hot wings?
Something. Depends.
Hot
All
wings.
depends on the album.
Hot wings with sad wings of destiny.
It's, sad hot wings of destiny. Wait, no, we get hot wings, and then we let them get all cold. And then they become the sad wings of destiny.
That's trying too hard.
No.
But I think we're onto something.
The sad wings of chutney.
Chutney. Pairing.
That's the best brown ale I've ever had.
Delicious.
Tasty.